Welcome to another Thursday night edition of Kits Season.
Good season. What?
We got some fun kits here to rate tonight, all across the USL. As always, we got a little bit of everything tonight. And it's gonna be a
We
fun
we
one.
literally do. We cover all of the four major leagues
Yes.
except
And
until Super.
so
Once Super
Super Leagues,
finishes.
maybe we get one from each league. Anyways,
There we
I'm
go.
waiting for those drops. I'm waiting for those drops. That Brandon has been hot
Yeah,
from the Super League.
that's what they do.
That's what they do. That's what they
Do,
do.
do you know where's a good site to like watch all your USL highlights and everything that you would want to watch? This way. Up. Goals.tv with a sharp Z right there. I mean, that's where I go. Like I've literally been just playing around. Like I don't YouTube anymore. I just go to goals.tv and just scroll and watch all the highlights, watch all the videos, anything and everything I do. I just breathe in goals.tv now. Like it might get me fired, but you know what? I only got a week left of school, so we gonna do.
Hey, it's your goal to keep watching it.
It's my goals. What's up, Michael? What's up, Julian?
And Michael, I share your sentiment. Hope this Super League team also has one unique kit. I think I love that when Arsenal did it for the women's team. That was kind of nice to have their own kit. So
Agreed.
I
Of
hope
course,
that
I mean their W team did have separate sponsorship. So it's like badass coffee or something like that.
something.
Something really inappropriate that I can't wear to school.
And hello, Julian, once again joining us here tonight. And
RH finally gets to catch a show live.
Hey, speaking of,
We
I'm
live and in
glad
person.
I actually got that set up. This is the first time I set the stream up instead of Taylor, so I was pretty nervous that people actually would join. I was actually very scared because I saw the number at 0 for longer than I expected. So, glad you're all able to join us on tonight's episode.
Boom.
Speaking of tonight's news, before I get into that, speaking of Patreon, we want to thank all of y'all: John Hunt, Frank Anthony, Aaron J, Christopher Cohn, Harry Austin, John Fuller, Michael Foots, Joshua Duder, Noah Telford, Alberto Aguilar, Jeremy
Churchman,
Churchman, Stephen Howard, Ryan Lacara, Tim Knotts, NFR, NF Reg 30, MOS,
Most.
Kunal Patel. I'm out of breath here, but thank you all. And once again,
thank you to Ghost TV for sponsoring the show. Click the link below to sign up for free.
But yeah, y'all keep up support. I'm running out of breath to keep trying to announce all these names. So support the show, support us, and
keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. I want to be able to keep the entire show of just Patreons.
We just spent 30 minutes. And thank you, Sam. And thank you, Stephen. I just want to stop reading names.
I just want to talk kids, but thank you all. Hey, we gotta get the USL show team out there to Oakland. Hey, if you do enough budget,
get some Oakland,
and maybe if we got enough budget, we can get kid team out there. Anyways,
for those listening on Spotify, I winked.
You winked, and I'm nervously clapping like I always do. So, speaking of exciting things happen, obviously y'all saw the Motor City, or at least potentially new stadium. Well, we're going to go to the Motor City to begin tonight's episode.
I'm already disappointed. I just looked at our overall score, and it's not a 3-1-3.
Oh, God, not this again. Yeah.
It's the area code, bro.
Yes, but then you just diminish their scores. Whatever, it's close enough. It's actually better than the home. So
yeah, it got a better score
by 0.2.
No, it was 13, so that's 26.
Oh, 26.
0.26.
Sorry.
Math.
0.25, right? No, whatever.
Yeah, 0.25. You're right.
I'm the math cognate and math minor. Anyways.
Sports management with a master's in elementary education and a master's in Educational administration.
Dude, math does not help you. It does nothing for me. So
It's a lot of that.
whatever. But we're not here for math. We're here for Detroit City, and on this very nice kit, actually, I will say I want to see more half and half kits. I'm a big fan. As someone who is a Feyenoord fan, they always rock the traditional red and white half and half. I like this a lot. May not be the most standout kit, but it's definitely one I enjoy from Detroit City, and I got to see it when they came to Indy a month ago, and potentially I might be seeing it here next week when they come down for the Open Cup. So hopefully they're rocking
Boom.
again. But yeah, any initial thoughts before I dive in on this? This is my kit pick?
Yeah, so you'll talk about it more, but I mean, it's not bad. Like, it's a good looking kit. That's about all I can say. Yeah, and RH, yep, we agree though. It's nice to see DCFC kind of blowing up finally with their kits. They've been coming out with some like kind of either boring ones or almost too just weird lately.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a nice kind of a classic footy kit right there.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Straight to the point, simple. They should have done something like this for their home more than what they did with their badge. But we discussed that in their home kit. Um, but yeah, honestly, I'm a big fan of this. I mean, overall, I gave this a very simple, it's very straightforward. It's not the most creative kit. We've all seen a half and half kit. They're not going to be creative, but, they look good. So that's okay. I gave it a 3 for creativity. And then its ties to local is just a half and half. I gave it a 2 there. Nothing special. But as I prefaced earlier, before I started rating, I want this kit. Like, I desperately want this kit. This is a 5 for me, X Factor. This looks slick. I like the little half cup on the back. The crest looks amazing in this. On like where to like white it out on the back, and it just looks really sharp. And I'm a fan of this. So, and I got to see this at the kit shop when I was in Detroit. I saw this kit, and this thing was really good. It's amazing. I love it. It looks so sharp. It's simple, but man, I love it. And then lastly, its design flow, because it looks so sharp, it's a 5 from there as well, which is a 3.75. It just loses it on some of the creativity and fun stuff. And maybe not something that most people want, but this is something that I would gladly pick up. Because this thing's nice.
yeah. I agree with you for the most part. Honestly, like creativity, I said 2. I mean, it's a template. It's a good template. It's not a crazy good template, but it's not bad. It's not ugly.
Yeah.
It's nice to local. I also said 2. Um, I like the maroon, but I mean that's their colors. You're supposed to use your colors, right?
Sharp.
So, but I mean the maroon looks sharp. Like the maroon detailing. X Factor, I said 3. It's not at the top of my list. I'm not, pining for it, but I'm not gonna be mad if I end up with it either. You know what I mean? Like if it shows up on my doorstep, I'll wear it. And then design flow, I said 5 though. Like everything fits well, and like you said, the back cuff. Like I love the fact that it actually goes all the way through the back, but then they still have the area for the name.
Exactly.
So almost like that they like curved it in
Right.
at the
Like
bottom.
yeah, like one of those like have anyone have you ever folded like a piece of paper, then try to like throw it when you do a circle? Like when you fold the paper and then like the bottoms like kind of form a circle.
Like
And
cone.
yeah, like a cone, but like only like part of it, and then you can throw it in like whatever. This reminds me of that with that little back. I'm bad at
And you could
explaining
pop
this.
it.
No. Okay, I gotta look this up now. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, I gotta figure out how
but
to
while
do
he
it.
looks that up,
Yes, please.
that gave it 3 for me. So overall, the average to a nice 3.38, which again is a nice 0.25 better than their home kit. So definitely much better job, Detroit.
Yes.
We appreciate you and all of your smoke and darkness.
Yes. Hopefully it's not too much from the BYB next week. Um, Julian,
Or noise, right? It was smoke and noise. What was it?
smoke, darkness, and noise, or something like
Oh, it
that.
was darkness. Okay, good.
Julian saying that the Detroit kit is good at seeing Pedro blowing up, especially in an MLS game. Pedro. I almost had that queued up. I saw that tweet from Charles, and I'm like, that is perfect. Pedro is spotted. Pedro. And by the way, that video once again got in my head. Thank you, Charleston, for never letting Pedro die. I love it. As well as I love this kit. So good stuff there, Detroit City, as we mentioned. We are fans here at the show.
Yeah.
Now, we're on to a team that many of you probably, I will reckon, have not heard of them. Oh, shoot, I'm going out of order. Screw it, doing
Do
it.
it.
So, this team, I don't remember how long they've been around, but they hail from the USLW. So,
Outro for tonight, Brett. Please play Pedro.
okay, I'm going to. I got to. I'll find it. After I stop sneezing,
Bless you.
allergies, man. I'm telling you. Yes. Next kit here is the TL. I think it's Tallahassee Reckoning here in the USLW, and it's not a bad kit here, right?
Yeah, no, this is
This is
a
a
sure
fun
kid.
little kit. Patton, no history with Hodges. I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Michael. Sorry. But yeah, Fox, this was your pick.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk about it. TLH Reckoning. And I mean they came in a reckoning. They they came in, showed up. I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you look at, are you able to zoom in on that?
I don't know how to, and I'm scared to.
Okay, so you zoom in all of a sudden, like your computer breaks down, and
Right.
I'm
No,
just
I'm just scared I'm going to zoom in, and then I'm not going to be able to zoom back out.
come back. But if y'all look at this on your screens, whatever you want to do, this white area at the bottom, you start seeing like their logo kind of pop in and out in a, I don't know what to call it, in a pattern, and it's just a sharp looking kit. I mean, you get the black detailings, you get the Hummel. That's one thing I did notice that was really interesting though. The Hummel is at the bottom,
I did notice that.
and then I guess it's almost two badges because it's their logo again.
Right.
So it's really interesting. But yeah, their logo makes a almost like a three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon.
Yes. No, wait. 1, 2.
6.
Yeah. Hexagon
Yeah,
is the bestagon.
it's the best. So it makes like a fading hexagon that goes up to the top pink. And I mean, like I said, overall, it's just super sharp. And I do find it really cool that they've basically doubled up their badges
Yeah, I'd
with
say if anything, they
the
might have
two hummingbirds. So,
they actually might have tripled up their badges with it being up top and then all over their crest.
well, yeah, if we're going to count all of them, okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to sit there and try to count every single hummingbird on this kit. But, I mean, like, it's a beautiful kit. And you're going to start seeing a theme from us with this type of thing. But creativity, I said it's a 4. I mean, it's really cool how they utilize their logo and their badge throughout the kit. Ties the local, obviously. I mean, it's a 4. They use their badge throughout their kit. I
Yeah.
don't know what else to say about that. You got the hummingbirds everywhere. X Factor, to me, this is a 5. Like, I really want this kit, and like, I don't think it was outrageously expensive. I mean, it's $80, but it's Hummel, so you know it's going to be a good quality.
And they come with her story on the back.
Yeah.
It's always a fun little touch.
And then number 24. So I will say it does. You don't get the custom kit, but it's still kind of a custom kit. If that makes sense. Because sometimes I just want, sometimes I want custom for the fact because like they have the different letterings and stuff like that, the different numbers, just the typefaces and stuff like that. Like whenever you buy a Bundesliga jersey, you almost have to have a name and number on it because they put them under the number. It's something different that they do. So it's cool to buy a typeface a custom just for the typeface. So it's cool that this comes with the typeface without having to one, pay extra, and two, like I guess the negative part of it is that it's not your custom. It's not a custom player. But on the other hand, it's meaningful. So it works out anyways. Points, right. And then design flow, obviously, it fits well. Everything looks nice. It's a 5 for me. If you want to notch it off a little bit, like 4.99, it's a little off for me that the Hummels at the bottom and that they have 2 badges. But there might be a meaning behind it that I haven't figured out yet.
Please let us know, TLH.
Yeah.
Reckoning. Please let us know. Because we'd love to be wrong. We always like to be informed here on the show.
And they have a really cool, I mean, it's a tank top, but I really like they're just like training gear. It's just nice looking too.
Speaking of nice, our viewership. Anyways,
oh, I can't see it.
You can't see it? Well, it's very nice.
I don't see our viewership on here.
Can't see it straight above my head?
No, it says live. 17 minutes and 25 seconds.
You can't see the numbers? Well, I can, and it's very nice. Oh, now it's not. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm a child. I tell my wife that.
We've lost people now because of this.
No. It's gone up.
Oh, okay. That's good too.
It's working. My score is not as high up as Fox's, but as he said, for creativity, it's a simple little 4 for me. It's a nice little clever play on pattern that you see down below. The kit doesn't have much else for that, so I could have notched it down to a 3, but I felt a little generous here. They gave it a 4 for creativity. I think it's really kind of cool what they did with the little hexagon shape there. But it's ties to local. I can only give it a 3 here, Fox. It's just their crest being used. If it's without that, you can't tell it's them. It's kind of that's just how I'm interpreting it. That's not true. Oh shoot! I'm looking at the wrong one. Ties to local was a 4.
Ha!
I still back my statement though.
I can see it not being a 5 for that reason. That's fair.
It's just the crest on it. But I don't really want this. And it's not something that I'm clamoring for. It's a 3 for X Factor. If I had a collar, though, it'll probably be a 4 for me. But it doesn't. Because it's Tallahassee, and there's no way they're having a collar down in Tallahassee. But it does look good, so its design flow is a 5. Which gives my score a very solid 4. With Fox's 4.5, we did a nice even number at a 4.25.
I was really good this week.
You were. You'll see when we aren't, which is on all of them except this one. All the others are ends in 8s or 3s. So,
but that wasn't my fault. I didn't do any weird 0.5s or anything.
The maths just happened. The maths just didn't math.
The maths didn't math, y'all.
The maths didn't math. But this math looks good on the Tallahassee Reckoning. So kudos to y'all, and the W League did start. So support your local W League team.
Let's go.
And my Indy 11 started off the season with a very nice win over Louisville, Racing Louisville. So we're back.
Racing Louisville's not doing well in the NWSL either. So
we back to winning. We back. Anyways.
And he's gonna win somewhere.
Hey, I'll take it. Because that was a great game, that win too. So glad.
Actually, Indy's been doing well championship wise too. And then obviously, I mean, Still in the Open Cup.
Fun little thing with that. Ever since the whole MLS Stadium debacle, they've been on fire.
I know they've been killing it.
Coincidence? I think not.
They're trying to prove a point.
Oh yeah, 100%. I said as much to many people. But
Yeah.
speaking of proof points, one team who does not, because they're made of steel and they don't need to make points, is that's a very poor one on my part, is Pittsburgh Riverhounds and their steel kit. This is a fun little kit by them. It's honestly it's sharper than their home kit, but not as creative.
I'll give you that. Did you see the fine detailing in this though?
I didn't see it with like the crowbar. Here, I'm gonna find a better photo of it, but this is it.
Yeah, I was on their website and there's some really nice fine detailing throughout the yellow that kind of gave it to me a little bit more for the creativity, just a little bit. Let's see if I can send it to you real quick.
I got it.
Oh.
I got it quick.
Oh. My
Yeah,
Midwest is showing up.
Yeah, you see some of the details in like the rebar. It almost looks like rebar a little bit with the hatchet.
Like it looks like still like you're like walking across like a steel plank or something. Like it has these like little lines kind of throughout. I don't know if you'll be able to see it through your computer screen through what we see.
Yeah.
So but just that little extra detailing like really saved it, because at first I thought it was just the yellow and gray, like the steel gray. I was like, I mean, it's not a bad kit. It's a great looking kit. Charlie does great stuff, but it was kind of just meh to me. But like that little extra detailing made me go, oh.
TBH, I still like the other one from Collector's perspective, but this one is sharp.
Oh, I'll agree with you. Yeah, the Black Home. That's
the Three Rivers.
Yeah, that's a sharp looking kit right there.
Can't say no to a bridge. Julian, you're listening. Get Charleston to do a bridge kit. I'll buy it in a heartbeat.
So who wants to talk about this? Because I mean, technically, this wasn't yours or mine. This is a random wheel of. Yeah, I saw it. That's fine. Lexington can win. I think it's going to be Indy, but
yeah,
I know you're going to put racing. Where they don't do what they're supposed to do. Easy. I mean, it's as simple as that. They don't do what they're supposed to do.
Hey, we're in a reigning champs. Anyways, yes. So obviously, if you noticed, I think last week y'all noticed we didn't do a fan choice because we forgot.
It's the last 2 weeks of school. Luke was sick yesterday. It's been
we forgot again. So I was able to create a fun little wheel here to get me a random one, and we came up upon this one. So again, apologies for not doing the fan choice. Well, I promise we'll get back to it.
It'll be back.
It'll be back. Just like the Terminator, we'll be back. Yeah, this is I'm just gonna roll through my score.
Yeah,
this is just a very solid kit by Pittsburgh. Its creativity though is where I believe it kind of hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3 for creativity. Yes, I know the steel is in it, but you had to really see that on it, and it's not like a very present figure like the bridge was. Yeah. So it only got a 3 from that compartment from me. It's ties to local. Yes, I know it's a steel city, but from apart you can't really see it. So, and it's a nice nod to it. So I gave it a 4 there. I couldn't give it higher. X Factor though, this is a solid 4. This is definitely a nice sharpening, and I need some more yellow looking kit. And that color palette of the gray with the yellow, I'm a fan of that. That's a solid color combination. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised I like it. And then it looks good. So the design flow is a 5. So overall for me, it's a 4. I like it. It's a very good story.
Yeah, actually, I was super surprised to see that I liked the yellow kit more than you liked the yellow kit.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing different was my 4 for creativity. It was because of the fine details in there.
Hey, well, Julian said it's too much yellow.
Yeah, Julian
Ooh.
says it's too much yellow. Michael says Detroit over Pittsburgh.
I can make an argument for that because I want the Detroit one more, but I like what this one did from a creative standpoint. That to me is the difference between the two. But I want Detroit more, so I agree with that. The ratings don't show it. I agree. Detroit kit
I
over
want
Pittsburgh.
this one more. I would much rather have this Pittsburgh kit than that Detroit kit. And there's been other past ones that I really like from Detroit. Honestly, I love their maroon, whatever
Yeah,
they call it, the rouge.
La
But
Rouge.
the rouge,
La Rouge.
I, I like that a lot better than the weird gold. So, Tyson Local, I said it's a 4 for this. It has the still going across the chest. Like to me, that's still like it's like a big still thing, and like even has the
Steel City.
lines. Yeah, it's a still city. Like it's a still beam. That's the word. I can't think of the word beam. It's a beam of still. So like it makes sense to me. And then like again, Google it, look at this, zoom in. You'll see like the little hashings through it to makes it looks like a thing of still. It's really cool. X Factor I said a 4 again. I'm not fighting to get it, but like this might be on like a Christmas list or it might be on my
Yeah.
list. Like, hey, if somebody wants to throw out a kit somewhere, like, hey, what's up? Uh, the
Hey,
design file. I mean, it fits. Everything fits well. This is
yeah.
actually kind of a more interesting take on like the I don't know what to call it, the chest stripe or like the single stripe because that's the thin
Yeah, I've
stripes.
seen those. I've seen those. Yeah.
So this is a different take on that. So I feel like it fits everything really well. So I really like this kit. I do agree with you saying, Julian. Home kit for Pittsburgh is better, and my score reflects that as well. But I do really like this. So I got a
Yes.
4.25 for me.
Yeah, an overall of 4.13 for this away kit. And something that was inspired by last week's episode, I put in scores and aggregate scores per league and per team so we can see which is the best combination. Pittsburgh is up there with a 4.41 with both of these kits. A very commendable score given that the home was a 4.69 and now this is a 4.13. So our scores say home is better, but this is sharp.
Yeah, and I feel like we all can agree that the home is better.
Yeah. Bridges, man.
Yeah,
Bridges
bridges.
build connections. Bridges. That's why I'm Julian. DeAndre Charleston. Give me one of those kits. Not get me. Well, yes, please.
Well,
But
if you want to.
yeah, right. But we gotta get the bridge kit. Like, get the bridge in there, man. I'll always buy a bridge kit.
La 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 la.
Anyways, yes, well done, Pittsburgh. As always, knocking it out, and it's always one of the best color temp. And honestly, I put a see he gets it. I'm just saying, people love bridges. Appreciate you, Julian, putting that word in. But yes, this one does not have a bridge. This is used to make bridges, but the steel from Steel City of Pittsburgh, the Riverhounds. Well done once again by Charlie. This is something that I expect more akin what we'll see from Memphis next year with this
Yeah.
a little bit not super creative, but still nice looking. So
Yeah.
kudos
I feel
to
like the first one, the home kit, was like the creative side of this, and then this away one was like their still create like it still has creativity to it, but it's like a classic look. It's the safer of the two.
if
Yep.
anything, normally I would have the safer one be your home and then be creative on
Right.
another. Generally, that's what I've said. But hey, it's your home kit. You guys to celebrate your home, which is a bridge. You're known for the Three Rivers. So I would leave it at that. So that was really good by
Charlie
Pittsburgh.
in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Charlie in Pittsburgh. Up next, we have a fun little one. One that actually was not on our
Oh,
radar until we shout out to Robbie. I
yeah,
can't.
it's Robbie. I'll get the full thing. You know what? I might even.
No, I can't say his last name. I'm very bad.
I think.
Whatever. Juan. Um,
Oh yeah.
thanks
Shout
for
out to at gentle underscore Wong.
yes for tweeting about this. This kid is it's nice. Again, it's maybe not as what we've seen from the League Two level, but it's a very solid. I can't believe I looked this word up. So, it's still a very solid kit from the League Two team, and honestly, they have a really fun name. Soccer Goose, if you're listening, I think you already know about these guys. We're going to Blue Goose FSC, and man, this is just fun. This is just a fun little kit, right?
Oh yeah, I absolutely love this kit. And what is it, $50?
Yeah,
Like that's a pickup. This is a pickup. Put adult extra large right there. It's still 49.99.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So I'll let you have some initial thoughts, and then I'll dig into this because I was like, right when he put that. So Gentle Wong was so kind to like tag us in a bunch of different like USL 2 and academy teams and stuff like that. Most of them were very just plain kits, but this one was not.
yes. And as
Uh,
RH says, it's a nice kit.
yeah. So I'll let you initial thoughts.
I mean, yeah, this is honestly a fun way to do checkers. As an Indy 11 fan, you know I love me some checkers and racing, an Indy 500 month. Yes, it's month now because it's May. May means more. Um, this is a fun take on it. It's a little creative, with um the music notes, throwing in the goose in there. It's just fun. I love it. It's being a silly goose and it's embracing the silliness of it. I love it. It's fun.
Oh man, if you want to talk about Silly Goose, they only have 3 products in their shop. They have this kit. They have a nice light blue T-shirt with a circle with the crest in the middle, and then they have the Protect the Honkers men's boxer briefs
No.
for $30. You can have this goose protecting your honker.
No. They don't even sell the away kit.
Yeah, the away kit's not on here.
No.
But don't worry. Oh my goodness, the back says Protect the Honkers.
Oh no.
So
I'm sharing. Oh no.
yeah, the back says Protect the Honkers.
Oh no. That booty. Oh no.
That's digital AI. So I think we need a new segment.
Underwear.
The Underwear Soccer League, USL show.
Underwear.
So
No.
I know what I'm getting with my paycheck tomorrow. RH gets it. So I just say for $30 you can get underwear, or for $50 you can get a sick kit. And I don't know what this brand is, what this A is.
Pell State, probably like a nod to. I'm not even sharing my screen.
Oh, I don't care about the sponsor. I was talking about the actual brand.
It was
Oh
by
boy, yeah,
Arivo.
a Revo. I like it.
Mhm.
But so good job, Revo. First of all, just the things that we like to talk about. I like the fact that the sleeve cuffs stop. It's like full blue, and then it just stops and goes to the checkers. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the blue sidings and the blue color. That's that royal blue. Everything fits well. We talked about the music notes, but if you look at the dark blue checkers, it has the goose face in it.
Yeah.
So a lot of again fine details. Uh, yeah. See, thank you, Michael. I agree. Michael says, "Can I get the underwear in the kit pattern instead?"
I
And I
have
agree.
I
I
have a
would.
new definition to full kit wanker. You wear the kit, you wear the shorts, you wear the socks, and you wear the underwear.
I'd do it,
I do it heartbeat.
especially right now with Forest Green Rovers having such a good sell. It wouldn't be hard to get the full kit for under 50 pounds. All right.
Anyway,
Anyways, creativity, interesting enough. I only give a 4. And you'll start to notice why, but like this is very similar to the TLH kit that we just did. This is full, patterned badge, but it's kind of just using that badge in a pattern with the music note. So, but ties to local 5. I'm not exactly sure what the music has to do with it, but obviously it has to do something with it. It's Louisiana, so
Yeah,
the blues. It's a
yeah.
blue kit. I'm gonna make connections, even if I'm wrong.
You know what? I want to get Kaler's opinion on this one. I think he'd like this one,
I think you like it because this is a simple but also not simple kit,
and it's music themed.
and it's music themed.
I think
It's not
he'd
like
like
he's a
that.
music teacher or anything.
He didn't even see the duck.
With
See?
the badge or the
Oh,
little
no,
ducks?
yeah, the little ducks, the mini bees, the mini
Yeah.
bees, or
Oh,
pelican,
the pelican.
whatever, the bird.
Well, I guess the pelicans, the Pell State, right? The logo, the
Uh,
sponsor.
whatever. There's birds on this. That's all
This
I
is a
know.
this thing is birdie. X Factor 5. I want it $50. Put it in my pocket. Let's roll. Uh, okay, yeah, the dark blue ducks. It's a duck, right?
I think so,
It's a
but
goose. It's a goose. They're all gooses.
geese.
Geeses.
Oh, a waterfowl.
Ooh.
I don't
And
know, Michael. We're just trusting you, but all I know is a bird. It's a bird in here.
it's a bird. Design full of 5. Everything looks great. Everything fits well. Everything is done right. They did well with the dark blue detailings and the light blues, and everything looks fine. 475 for Fox.
I'm not as high on this one.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointing you.
A little disappointing, but its
Mid-
creativity as boxes was also a 4. As he mentioned, it's just a checker with some things in the checker. It's really nice and it's creative, but again, as I say that almost every week, my bar is things are just outlandish, such as that Loudon kit or the Stevie Shout kit. Those are like my bars for like craziness. What I said for creativity.
I
This is
think
just
we started off too hot with that Stevie
we
Shower kit.
really did, but it's okay. They're just dropping heat out there in Ballard. Um, it's ties the local until I'm proven wrong. I only gave it a 3.
I will stick with my It's Louisiana. They're known for the blues. It's a blue kit with the music notes.
I
Local.
hope I'm wrong. I'd be glad to be proven wrong, but at least to me, this is only a 3 from me for ties to local. X Factors, I'm not as much in love with this as Fox is. I gave it a 4. This is definitely one that would be look really nice in my collection. I'm not clamoring for it, even though it's cheap enough. So that means it's definitely something that I can and you can easily kind of pick up. So, and then finally,
Yeah,
design
that's
flip.
that's a big thing too.
What?
Price points.
Yes,
Price
but I
points.
don't factor that into my X factor, but that's
Me either. I try not to, but
it helps.
it helps.
It helps. And then lastly, my design flow is a 5, a solid 4 from me, to give us a very odd 4.38 from a very square kit of Blue Goose.
That was stupid.
That's okay. Hey, I do part of that for my day job. So,
Puns?
uh, work office humor. It's very dry. Um, the lifespan of a goose is 10 to 20 years. Wow. I guess I'm adopting a goose now. I'm from Minnesota. I gotta have geese.
We have a bunch that live in our neighborhood. I
Uh,
technically live in a lake community. So we have gooses and
geese.
geeses.
Geese.
Geeses? I said geeses.
No, geese. Just
Yeah, we
geese.
have geesers. We have geesers geesing around. And we have ducks ducking around.
It's geese.
It's a nice neighborhood.
My wife stares at geese. So every time we walk on the canal, she just stares every
Oh,
time there's a flock of
geese
them.
are everybody, if you have kids listening, mute your ears. Geese are buttholes.
Little territorial shits. There it is. That's the advisory for kids.
Yeah, there was the it was the butts. That was it.
It wasn't for you, it was for me.
Yeah. But they're just mean little creatures.
Oh shits. Yes, but as Julian says, they're a well-designed kit, and it looks good from Blue Goose. So y'all will look sharp this year in League Two. Hopefully, we see you
Dos. Lega dos.
in Liga Dos.
That's what we've decided to call it now.
That's what we decided to call it. Up next, you know what? I don't think we've shown this video yet. So we have a video for y'all, and we're going to our very next kit. And I hit the wrong button. And we're going
Love
out.
this video.
It's a fun hype one. We're going out to Charlotte, North Carolina. Sit back and enjoy.
290 games played across 5 home stadiums. 6 playoff appearances. 4 quarterfinals. 1 semifinal. 1 final. 10 years in pursuit of championships. 10 years risking it all. These kids tell our story. A story of our rebellious history. And a vision for what's to come.
So yeah, that is the I'm gonna play you on loop. That is the Charlotte Independence 2024 kits. We're getting spammed. Great.
Woo! It's probably me. But hey, I got a viewer. It might not be me, but I'm gonna say it's me.
It's fine.
Just say it, I have.
But that's a Charlotte Independence kit. And as RH notified, said, that blue one is sharp, but that's not what we're rating tonight. Tonight, we're rating the white because I am a sucker for white, if you know me. I love rating white kits. I love wearing them. Don't ask me why. They look good. And they're always so clean to me. I have way too many in my collection. So especially white and gold. That's a good combination that I have a few of. But yeah, very simply, Capelli, they're honestly doing some really good stuff. I believe they also did Loudon.
Yeah.
So they've been doing well out there on the East Coast.
They're showing up.
They're showing up. Beauty of the USL. Anyways, okay, it's not repeating. Okay, I thought it would repeat. It's not. But yeah, this is a really solid kit, and honestly, it's really fun. Very simple, really nice. My score does not show it. And it's just straightforward to me. And I can't believe I rated this high.
This high?
This part. Its creativity, I rated it as a 4. I think it was kind of nice to see that they had done that pattern. I mean, their crest all over, like the
rider, the horse,
the Paul Revere horse.
Paul Revere, yeah.
History is all over the kit. I think it's a nice little thing. It's not creative outside of that. I should have probably done more like a 3 personally, but it's fine. What's done's done. I was feeling generous at the time. And so, but then it's ties the local. I'll do some shtick for this. Only a 3. I'm not going to give it points for using a crest in its thing, because that's not ties to a logo, it's ties to a
It's
crest.
Paul Revere. Ha! It's like its crest is local.
Yeah, but like, I don't.
But
This isn't a Paul Revere kit. And
it's
if
not.
I spot this without the badge, do I think this is Charlotte?
If
My
I see those
opinion,
details, yes.
I don't.
What?
That's why
What?
it's only a three
Who do
for
you think
me.
it is? Who do you think it is? What's the other team with Paul Revere's?
There could be people with horses. This could even be Lexington with their horse. It could be Kentucky.
It could be any Kentucky kit. Yeah, I made a
So, like,
Kentucky. I made a Kentucky badge that was like the horse's head, but it
yeah.
was made out of a bourbon barrel. I really like it.
But that's kind of what I'm. That's not what I'm.
Anyways,
Yes,
I
3D.
hear what you're saying.
So that's just my thoughts on that. It's X Factor. It's not high on me, surprisingly. There's a few details off here that I don't quite fully like. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna break this up. I'm gonna do the math. It doesn't destroy the math. So, um, I did bump up my ties to local as a 4 whatever, but it's design flow. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Whatever's done is done.
Type, type,
Whatever. I'm
type,
breaking things.
type,
I'm breaking things. I'm
type,
breaking.
type.
I'm typing. I'm sorry. I'm breaking things. Um, it's X Factor's a 3 for me. I don't need this, and there's a few things off that I did too, which is why, in my opinion, when it comes to design, slightly off, and I give it a 4 for me. I say that as you. This is more of a pet peeve for me, but the Capelli Sport, not I can't tell exactly what color that is, and it seems slightly off to me. Obviously, I know the sponsors; we can't do much about those.
Yeah, the
So
big purple and blue on the sleeve.
yeah,
Those are a little off-putting.
yeah, but I can't do much about that. And like, it's not terrible. I just something just bother me about the kit, and I can't seem to give it a 5 for design flow. That's why it's not a 5 for me. So it just mean overall of a 3.75. Solid. Not bad. It looks good. I can't give it above that though.
Very fair. Creativity for me, on the other, like I'm a little different. I like this a little bit more. You can see that in the score, but it's only by 0.25. I'm not like this is the best kit ever. Creativity, I said it was a 4. I like what they did with the horses going throughout the kit. The Detroit was better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ties to local, I said it was a 4. Like they're using local people. Again, it's not like obvious. I see what you're saying. You have made a point, but it's still something to me. Like if I see that and I see that like horse logo, the Paul Revere logo, I do think of Charlotte. Like there's horses that I think of. Like if it was going up, I would think Lexington. So there's other stuff that uh, I would think, for horses for different things.
Yeah.
X Factor, I said it was a 3. I'm okay if I end up with it, but I'm not.
Clamoring.
Yeah, not clamoring for it. I'm not pandering for it. I'm not pining for it.
I mean, I'll always pander for a free kit. I don't care what it is. I will always pander.
Man, have you seen these new Hanes white T-shirts? Oh man, this is
Dude, I gotta rock that. It's got the latest logo on it. I gotta
God.
get that white T-shirt.
God, Indy 11's the best.
What's that? I had the power to mute, my friend.
And design flow, I said it was a 5. Now I will agree with we've talked about it. The purple, the blue on the sleeve, it does irk me a little bit, but I like how the design goes down into like the V, but then it has the V at the bottom, it goes through. I mean, the more we talk about, the more I do kind of want to give it a 4 right there.
I've already changed my score. We can't
Okay,
keep changing it. I apologize.
I'll change mine. So I give it a 3.75 total, which that makes it a nice even 3.63 for both of us. Yeah, it's just something slightly off about it. It just doesn't fit right.
I mean, it's a nice little nod. It's not, and I know what they're trying to do with it, but yeah.
I think it's the silver for me.
I mean, I don't mind it actually. I don't mind the silver. It's just I don't know.
I,
Sometimes something's just off, and I can't.
I almost wish it was like that same gold that they used throughout. Like they used the gold on the sleeve. I like that a lot. I like the gold on the collar. I wish they would have just used that gold. I mean, it's the gold for the horses too, the Paul Revere's throughout the kit. So
Yeah,
could have just put the gold on the two stripes going down the middle, the center lines.
yeah. I don't know, but it's a decent kit out there from Charlotte. Definitely improvement from what they've done in years past. So I like that they took a shot with something, and they'll definitely stand
Oh
out.
yeah,
So
yeah. There is effort put into this, and that's
yeah,
something that I will give to them because
yes,
their past kits have not. They've literally just been like a blue kit and
or white.
a white kit. Yeah.
So yeah, well done, Charlotte. Can't wait to rate the home one. That's gonna be a nice
Oh
one.
yeah. I'm not gonna give too much away. I like the blue one though. Yeah.
So now I have a question here, Julian. You said 3D kits need to be a thing one day. In what way? Are you saying like be like
Augment it.
3D as in like augmented? Are you talking about like what's 3D? Because if it's gonna be like holographic, like what the Mingos did, like Ford Madison did with those that one kit where you like need 3D glasses, or do you want like
Or did he mean to put third? 3RD third kids need to be
I
a
don't
thing.
know. I don't know.
But also like third kids are a thing, so
Yeah, I don't know. But all I know,
for most of you still. Comment below. What do you think?
you know what? A fun little thing that I just thought of. One of these days, we should just hop on here and do like a Q&A. Just like answer, just have people come in, ask questions to us, and maybe rate and show off some kits that we have.
Yeah, I'm down.
And people ask us questions like, "What's your favorite kit? What's your best one in your collection?" And whatever that type of questions. I don't know. Let us know your thoughts down below. Does that might be a fun one, especially when kit season starts to dry up and just not
Yeah.
kits great.
We start getting to Christmas season.
Or post Copa America. We should be done by then. By around Copa America, we have about 40-ish kits right now.
Yeah. Unless Super starts coming out with a bunch.
We might need to double up. Anyways,
Yeah. 10 kits a day. Bam, let's go.
or like 2 episodes a week. Also, let us know if you wouldn't mind that. So, we'll find a way. We'll get there after the sun.
Okay, I meant 3D. I don't exactly what I mean, but yeah.
I get that feeling.
I get that a lot. I say stuff like that a lot. I don't know what I mean, but like this is what I said, and I'm sticking
Right.
to it.
I said it. I'm sticking to it.
We're the experts here, Brett. Let's think of a 3D kit. More felt.
A box on you, you'll really feel the impact. You'll see all the dimensions. I don't know.
Oh no, who did that? Who did that? Who did that? I think it was in the Premier League. A team did a kit that for people who were deaf and it vibrates.
Oh, are you? Braille soccer kit. I
No,
thought
not
Arsenal
braille.
had something.
Vibrates. Type in vibrates because blind people can't see the braille on
Oh.
the kits, and I always thought that was stupid when the MLB did that.
Oh yeah, the Orioles did it.
Yeah, see, I'm looking it up, but it every time like the team scored, it would vibrate to like make you feel like you're part of the atmosphere. Deaf fans to fill a part of the match vibrate. The shirt will use sensors. Newcastle.
Oh, Newcastle.
New
Nice.
haptic kits will help Newcastle United fans who are deaf or having hearing loss to better experience the atmosphere at St. Oh, is deaf. Better experience the atmosphere at St. James Park. The shirts use sensors which vibrate when action takes place on the field. Supporters Ryan and David will be trying out the new kits on Saturday during Newcastle's game against Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham.
Tottenham Hotspurs. Smellable kits. Yeah. Scratches.
No.
Speaking of, I went to Iowa City this weekend, and I was a little disappointed that we didn't hit up Des Moines, but it's like an hour away from where we were. But still, and we were there for a wedding, and it was only one night, and it was a lot. It was a great time. But we stayed in the graduate hotel, and it's in Iowa City. It's like where Iowa, the University of Iowa is, and it's a lot of it's based off of I can't think of the actor's name, but Willy Wonka,
Oh,
the actual actor himself. And the floor we stayed on had the scratch and sniff wallpaper
yes.
design everywhere. But
Yes.
I tried it and it was not scratch and sniff. I was highly disappointed. Gene Wilder, thank you, sir. Thank you, Michael.
How did y'all see? I think I'm starting to realize we don't know a lot of things, but we just like talking. And y'all just inform us on stuff.
Yeah, I'm a teacher. That's what I do. I just go for it.
I mean, I'm a consultant. My job is to BS my way through a project and make sure nothing catches fire. So that's pretty much my job.
Well, see, and that's the nice thing about being a consultant. They consult at you. Now, you might be wrong, but you're just there to consult. You're just spitting out ideas. Hey, what about this? What about that? All right, we've consulted. That'll be $14.3 million, please.
I wish.
Thank you, Nike.
Thank you, Nike. Anyways,
but yeah, it's for the deaf community. It's really cool. I like that idea. So I feel like that's 40. Even though we technically live in 4D, right?
Maybe.
I am the fourth dimension.
You're the fourth dimension.
All right. Kid show off?
Yes. Show your kid off. I'm doing something. I broke something. So yes, kid show off time.
Forward Medicine. Back last year, they came out with all the 90s throwback kits. This is actually a goalkeeper's kit. Got this for Father's Day or birthday last summer. And half of this from my wife, but half of it is thanks to my brother over there. Because my wife messaged him and said, hey, what jersey does my husband want? And I was like, hey, watch the show. And she's like, there's already so many viewers. I don't want people to think you're too famous. And I was like, okay. So, but yeah, but I do love this kit. And I only have like three goalkeeper kits. And my wife bought two of them. I have the baby blue Louisville City kit. And it's literally just a plain baby blue kit.
Hey, a baby blue is a nice blue.
I mean, I have Man City jerseys.
That's a city blue.
Not the older ones. The older ones I have, like, they are the exact same blue. So, MLB needs to take notes on their jerseys. They're so bad currently. Because Fanatics makes them. Fanatics makes trash.
USL, do not do Fanatics.
Yeah, don't go
Whatever you do not touch them.
I understand the platform Fanatics has because they've bought lids. They bought a lot of places. So like any major league website store is like ran through Fanatics. I get that and I'm fine with that.
Just not here.
But like, yeah, anything that's like made by Fanatics is just awfully made. Like it killed me when the
NHL did it too.
NHL, yeah, when the NHL went to the Fanatics, and they started coming out with jerseys, and like everything was just off-centered or wonked, and they're like, oh yeah, that's good enough. Okay,
How
here
did
you go.
MLB not know this? There was a catastrophe, like a catastrophe when that came out. How
They
did
must
MLB not see this?
They must be just like that much cheaper
Or
than
they just don't
anybody else.
care? Anyways,
I think it's just they're just cheap. They
yeah.
make cheap crap. They don't care about their quality control, and it shows. So
Like I have a few cheap polos of theirs. They're not bad, but like for how much I pay for them, no.
right,
They're not good.
but it's polyester. It wicks your sweat away.
Will fall apart after the first time it gets outside. What I'm rocking, and also shout out to Ford and Madison. Y'all have been awesome. I've been in talks with them about their last 2 weeks ago. Kit shout out with their mental health thing. So y'all have been amazing.
We love y'all.
Supporting us. Yes, love y'all as always. Today I'm rocking a 2019 French warm-up kit.
Francais.
I felt very fancy today when my wife made linguine noodles.
Omelette to fromage.
No. It was tortellini with like a homemade little sauce, and I felt so fancy. It was so like French. And then I had a little glass of water, and my wife goes, "Now you just need a baguette, and you're French right there." I'm like, "Oui, oui."
I never heard anybody like, yeah, I felt super French. I had a glass of water. You know,
And
like those
spaghetti.
French people.
Oui, oui.
France.
No, it was like a legit glass of water. Like I poured water into a glass, all fancy. Like I can't have bottles.
I don't have a glass on me.
Je
You know,
m'appelle Rex.
I've been to France. They sell water bottles.
I know they do. I know. I'm just trying to feel French. Hey, I learned some French. I learned some French there, and then I gave up. I know some.
Je ne parle français.
Okay, you're better than I am. So,
I
but
just said it. I don't speak French.
ah,
But my favorite thing to do is so I have a lot of ELL students. Most of them all speak Spanish, English language learners, and most of them speak Spanish. And I will constantly go up to them, and they'll be like, he's. I can't even think of like how you say like, do you speak Spanish?
tú hablas español. I mean, no,
yeah. Hablo español,
español.
and I'm like, je ne parle español. And they're like, what? I'm like, I said I don't speak Spanish and French. I'm gonna drink my French Poprel.
I'm actually
French.
I actually gave up learning French to learn better my Spanish after my 6 years of learning in high school and middle school. I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to try to learn it actually.
Yeah, I'm probably going to start taking it because I have become so we have 2 ELL classes, and I've become like the second one. But usually I like translate a lot of my stuff. So, and I could say random stuff that I learned from Duolingo, like manzana, and
un maestro de español.
Why are you saying it like in French?
No, I also said the A like I'm a northerner. I had the A in me. A. Oh, God. I have so much with my accent.
I went to meet like a very northern Canadian.
Meet my uncle. He's from Minnesota, and he has that accent.
He's from Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota Golden Gopher.
Oh, and I want to meet him, and I want him to speak nothing but Spanish to me.
Oh no!
Just a thick Minnesota accent.
Oh, you don't want that.
Oh, manzana,
Oh no! No! You don't want that.
We're gonna get canceled.
No, I just got to dive into my Minnesota heritage for like a week, and then I come back with a deep northern accent. Anyways,
That Thursday after Memorial Day, I should be fine because I'll be home for 4 days, but I'll be in Louisville for 3 days. And well, I'm not visiting my grandma. If I visit my grandma, my accent starts coming back
uh,
through
that southern drawl.
my southern draw, and I just start talking with my grandma. And my grandma, she has a thick southern draw, and I start picking it up, and it get real bad. It get real bad.
My northern accent did that. So I'm actually going to visit you here in September. I think we planned.
Yep.
And then week after, I'm in Minnesota for a wedding, so I'm going to pick up some of my northern again. So
Yeah.
I banished it. I got that Jimmy Dean, Indiana accent, which he grew up 15 minutes away from me. So
Woo! I do
I
like
know.
his meat.
A big sign said Jimmy Dean was born here. Anyways,
All
Indiana.
right.
Yeah, right.
Abraham Lincoln was born in Kentucky.
You lived here. Okay, sorry, we're on a tangent here. Currently living in Vermont from Georgia, and
Nice.
it's
Yeah. So you get that nice southern draw out there in Vermont.
Dude, accents are so weird. I love it, and everyone's
Yeah.
got a little thing.
What
I got
gets
all
me
the
is
accents.
like Britain has accents. That
Yeah.
just blows my mind. Like you can
Oh,
walk
yeah.
to the other side and like okay,
Dude,
not literally.
Wales. That Welsh accent,
Wales.
even.
Oh, like now that I almost understand because there's like a whole different language.
Yeah, Welsh.
So if I'm going full UK, I get that, but just England, going from like northern to southern England, I don't understand how there's an accent difference.
It's such a small island.
You can throw a rock to the other side.
I'm pretty sure
Tom
Indiana's
Brady could.
the same size.
So it's very comparable.
Yeah.
So like
And
north
then-
to south is what, 5 hours drive?
Give or take. Depends
Yeah.
on what part of it, but yeah.
If you hit the right highways, if there is a straight highway.
No, there isn't. It's more of
Right.
what route, or like, are you going to from the boot our way up north, or are you going right to the border where Louisville is?
Right.
But yeah, Stoose accent. Yeah, Stoose. Scouse. Oh, man, we're just learning languages here, and I'm doing the hand thing. I feel Italian because
So
my
you're
wife's trying to
Italian
learn
now?
Italian. My wife's learning Italian, so I'm trying to speak with her. Anyways, you don't. Michael says he doesn't have any accent. I don't have an accent.
Everyone else
does.
Well, Michael, you live in Kentucky now, but if I remember right, you're not from Kentucky, right? And let's be honest, Lexington, if you're Lexington or Louisville, it's always such a weird situation because, like, honestly, just living in Louisville, my accent isn't heavy. Like this is my normal speaking voice.
Oh.
Born and raised, okay, but yeah, like that. I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like then that makes more sense because, like, I feel like Louisville and Lexington is just nothing. Like, we're not the South. At least we don't claim to be the South. We all do like the Southern charm and Southern comforts, and we like bourbon and horses. But otherwise, they're like, racism's bad. You know.
Kentucky is always considered South because we're the middle finger in Indiana. Anyways, like y'all are
Mason Dixon, yes, and like there's a lot of Civil War stuff in Kentucky because all the battlegrounds were in Kentucky.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, technically, yes, we're the South, but if you look at the lead generals from the North and the South, one was from Kentucky, the other one was from Kentucky. So generally, and General Armstrong, and I'm related to both.
I will say, if you look at a lot of actors, there's a high amount of them coming from Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Minnesota, the Midwestern region. For some reason,
nothing else to do.
And we don't have a bit of an accent in this area. At least a big accent.
Mizzou's in the SEC.
Yeah, so. And that's the South. They're not Midwest.
Oh, do not tell anybody from Missouri that.
Well, it's like Pittsburgh. Ask Pittsburgh where they're at. Are they East Coast or Great Lakes?
I didn't know there was a fight between those two.
There is actually. It's kind of confusing because whatever.
Most
Regions are weird, especially border states.
well, it depends too where you're at in Missouri. Most Missouri would say that we're Midwest because one, we weren't even really around until like the middle of the Civil War.
Well, no, I'm just counting like what I consider. I consider them Great Plains, not the Midwest.
When I say South and North and stuff, I am 100% talking about the Civil War.
I ain't
Every
no.
time. Every
See,
time I'm talking about the Civil War.
You know what? Yeah, I've gone to. You know what? Technically speaking,
Love you too, Jillian.
St. Louis, Missouri would be in the Midwest, but I count them in the half that is the Great Plains. You have the Great Plains, you have the Great Lakes, and then you have Appalachia, and those kind
That's
of
the South.
Appalachia? No, oh, sorry, the Ohio Valley, the Ohio Valley. There, that's a little.
That's
They're
not like
different regions.
Ohio Valley's also like Louisville.
Yeah, and they're not quite Midwest because they're not Great Lakes. They're also not quite South.
Well,
They're
we're obviously not
middle.
Great Lakes.
Yeah, Ohio isn't.
Ohio should be.
Part of it is.
Thank you.
Weird. It's weird. Like that's just how
There's
I
only
found
5
it.
regions.
There's just a bunch of there's a bunch of micro regions. I thought of this about a lot. Because I like the Great Lakes region, which means I gotta be near a lake. Instead of Indianapolis, I gotta be near a lake.
Those aren't lakes. Those are mini oceans.
They're called great for a
That's
reason.
why they're called great.
They're called great.
They're not average lakes, are they?
Speaking of great, because we are definitely off topic here, as
Yeah,
we usually
we have
do.
we haven't tangented. We fell off a tangent train.
As promised, Julian, Pedro.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show. The USL Show is now proudly part of the Protagonist Podcast family. Please go to protagonistsoccer.com to check out more work. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see everyone again next time.
Oh, I didn't end it. There it is. Goodbye.